The seconder was
Do
Commissioner.
you accept that?
Commissioner Regalado was the second.
He'll agree.
I was the second. I cannot accept the amendment because the manager is giving a ballpark figure.
Christ.
Commissioner,
Mr. Chairman, I'm just trying to be like you here.
No, I mean, you
strict.
should be fiscal responsible. You're the one that says for the people and protecting. You don't want to spend money for the people. And here you're going to put $150,000 in a study that I don't think it's necessary.
Oh, I was the one that voted
All right.
for
Well,
not
let's go. We got to come on. This is the first
expanding
time
Miami
we have
21
authorized to
contract,
Mr. Chairman, can I make a suggestion, please? The Commissioner Sarnoff wants to have assurances that if he makes a motion to reconsider and you reconsider his prior motion, that the administration is going to diligently work towards achieving the goal that he was advancing, which the technical issue would be that we would have to have a text change amendment done to our comp plan. Your department is saying that there's a public process that needs to be undertaken. I would suggest that perhaps here it wouldn't be appropriate to start talking about, what is it going to entail, how much is it going to cost. Why don't we bring it back to you at the next commission meeting with a full explanation of what it entails, how much it would cost, and then have all the facts before you, and then you can vote on it. But with the understanding that at the next commission meeting you will have all the facts in front of you. Can it be done? Yes. Can it be done within 6 months? Most likely, probably. At least get it started to where it's actually before the PAB board.
Can it be done? Look
before
how
the
long it's
PAB
taken us
board.
to get this here. Look how long it's taken Miami 21. Look how long it's taken Chapter 23. Please don't tell me things get done in a few months or 6 months here. They don't.
Well, but why don't you give the administration the chance to come at the next meeting with all the facts, with a resolution, with all the appropriate authorizations to get it done within the time frame requested by Commissioner Sarnoff.
The motion that has been put on the floor is to conduct a study not to exceed $150,000.
No, it's not. I did not accept
Okay, the second
amendment.
motion, so there is no motion.
No.
There's no second. There's only a motion. Is there a second to the $150,000?
I second it.
Okay, there's a second. Madam Clerk, roll call.
Roll call.
Listen, if we're instructing the administration to do a study and to prepare a document by October, okay, unless we decide to become volunteers and start working ourselves on doing the mapping, maybe we can do it Saturdays and Sundays, and that way we don't have to pay anybody. It might not be perfect, but we can do it. We can achieve it.
I think Commissioner Gonzalez, I'm sorry for interrupting.
I mean,
the chairman,
if you order anybody to do a job for you, you have to pay for the job.
I think Commissioner Gonzalez or Commissioner Sanchez is saying is at the next City Commission meeting, we should have staff come back to give us a full breakdown of what this costs and what the scope of services would be to make sure there's no duplication of that.
All right,
I think that's his point.
That's why I'm saying, and I put a cap of $150,000. When they come back, if they say it's going to cost $20,000, hey, hallelujah, it's going to cost $50,000, hey, great.
All right. Madam Clerk.
Maybe they will say, you know what? This consulting company, they have made so much money out of the city of Miami that they decided to do it voluntarily,
Madam Clerk.
Then, we give them a plaque and a proclamation and all that.
Well,
Mr. Chairman, clarification. Mr. Chairman, clarification. I hear commissioners refer to this task as a mapping. I don't think that that's the appropriate term. Can Anna please clarify what it is that is being directed to be done?
I think what we've been directed to come back to you to analyze what the recommendation, the motion of Commissioner Sarnoff based on what the MNU request is, come back to you on the next City Commission and say how much it would cost and how long it would take.
Mapping. It's mapping.
Well, again,
the question is mapping.
This is the text amendment.
And like I said before, I do not have the MNU document. I can only tell you that we'll look at what they have and come back to you. My recommendation, if I may, is what I tried saying to you on the Miami 21, on the last City Commission, you instructed us to move forward. The October date that I gave you was based on a motion that was passed by the City Commission on February 14th, where you told us, be back to us on December. What I would like to perhaps ask, respectfully request is, if we come back in October, it comes to the Planning Advisory Board, and perhaps it might be addressing the issue that you are concerned or that some neighbors are concerned. And if it's not addressed, then at that time we can pick it up and do it. It might be a duplicating of efforts what you've been asked to do, what you're asking us to do. But again, my understanding of the motion is for us, for the planning department and the city, to come back to you with a breakdown of how long and how much. That's my understanding.
That is not my motion.
That's not the motion. So, folks, the motion that stands.
No, the motion doesn't stand. I have not withdrawn the motion.
Commissioner,
I have not withdrawn the second.
Could you please allow me? Gonzalez
All right, let me
second.
tell you what.
No, Madam, who seconded that motion?
The original
And he
second
withdrew?
of the motion was Commissioner Regalado.
And he withdrew.
No, he didn't. No, I didn't. I said I did not accept the amendment.
Right.
Clearly, listen to me.
The
I
what?
did not withdraw the motion. I said I did not accept the amendment.
Which is
According-
$150,000 for the study.
No.
All right.
It was a cap to-
I withdraw whatever second I gave is withdrawn.
Okay.
It's up to you people now. You decide
right, let
what
me
to do.
And the purpose is to understand
We're here to
what
entertain,
it would
folks.
take.
We're here to entertain.
Can I speak,
Yes, sir.
sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The purpose is to understand what would be the process, what would be the cost, if we can go along and do a parallel program with Miami 21 and the mapping and what is being requested here. That's all. It's not that complicated. Guys, I mean, you're intelligent. It's not that complicated. You're making it complicated. I don't know why, because it seems...
Commissioner, my understanding is that it's a separate process from Miami 21 as to what it takes. I would like to have Rob Dennis put into the record at least an idea as to what this text amendment will take.
I'm Rob Curtis, planning consultant. There are two pieces. There's the definition, which is the text amendment that we're talking about, and then and that's an easy piece. That would be coming up with the language and getting everybody to agree on it, taking it out to the public, and then bringing it to the boards. That's the easier part. But honestly, we've been doing that for Miami-Dade County on the Metro Zoo site, and it has taken a year. But I think it can be done within the text amendment can be done within that period of time. What is the more complicated piece is the mapping. Is when you take that text and if you want to assign those categories to your future land use map, that's where we need to have the data and analysis to support all of those changes. That's outside. That's not what Miami 21 is doing. Miami 21, I think, would give you where you might want those to be, where you might want those zones to go, and what.
Miami 21 was doing the mapping.
Yeah, well, exactly. The data.
So
but
the question is, can they work together with you?
Yes. Yes.
What's the problem?
Well, I could explain. The problem is the Miami 21 does not require the data and analysis to go up to DCA. That's the problem.
But that's not the same data you can use it to send it to Washington or Tallahassee or to Moscow. I mean, it's the same data. You know, it doesn't.
No, it is not. My understanding, Miami 21, we have to look at all the infrastructure. We have to look at all the levels of concurrency that might be impacted. We have to follow the comp plan recommendations and give that to Tallahassee. There's a full set of data and analysis that has to go with that, and that's not being created in the Miami 21 document.
Well, the Miami 21, correct me if I'm wrong, 3 of the districts have not had any kind of economic analysis. Is that correct?
That's correct.
That's correct.
And those funds, that's part of what this last commission approved, correct?
Correct.
That's included in what you approved.
Right. And everything that we're studying on Miami 21, whether it's the creation of density or height or whether it's a reduction of density and height, is an analysis as to what the economic impact would be to the city of Miami for that district, correct?
Yes.
Because, I mean, I saw the one from my district. Well, actually, I didn't see it. I don't even know if it ever got done. So maybe there needs to be 4 districts done. But at any rate, we certainly have the money in the bank account for it, correct? That same data stream, I don't mean to cut you off, Mr. Manager, but that same data stream, you know, I hate to say this, but I do this a lot as a lawyer. That same data stream is the data stream that can create the exact necessary numbers to put into this particular issue. I really don't see this as a great change or You know, you're buying a Volkswagen and maybe you're going to get some power windows on it. That's all.